Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tony King. I'm a photographer and this is a behind the album video where I'm talking about a specific photo album that I've shared and some images from that album. If you enjoy this video at all, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content just like this, but also way different, but all about photography. Today we're talking about photo album number 156 when I went to a cat cafe here in Atlanta, Georgia on April 30th, 2025. I took these photos on the EPL3. There were 36 images that made it in there, but only 3 that made it into like a postable category. I will talk about more than just 3 today, but with that in mind, that score was only an 8.33, but that's also benefited by being such a small album that makes it more or less the average, the low end of the average ratings for one of my photo albums. There's nice light on this first photo and you can see like the cat toys. There's golden hour light coming through the window, nice shadows, dark shadows, and using those dark shadows to really accentuate my subject here, which is this like little mushroom cat tree, which is cute. Here we have an actual cat really knocked out on the table. Nice reflection on the reflective table, let's say. And so you can see his face again, laying with one arm out. It's pretty cute. And yeah, this guy was totally knocked out. Cat that's not totally knocked out and was really looking me in the eye. Nice eye light in its right eye and good focus on it. I think this is a really soft image in terms of like everything else, but the eye is just out of focus and falling out the further you go. So really neat portrait of this particular cat, which pretty cat. Using those shadows once again to create a really dark and contrasty atmosphere, shooting out a window, and there's like a bird or a plane flying through the window that you can see, but overall like you can tell it's golden hour because there's a orangey hue to the clouds, and the blue is also really nice and almost muted in some sort of way, and so that gives the impression of golden hour, and that's what it is. And keeping this framing very small and like the bottom, I think makes for a compelling, more abstract image, and that's something that, you know, I try to trickle in here and there in my general work. So happy with how this image turned out. And we're back at the window and we have a cat completely silhouetted, and it's like, you know, the details that matter on its face, but you can see its shape, and you know, it's a very bright background, so it's hard to get details out of there without completely blowing everything else out. But nice pose. It's domineering in a way, even though it's at the bottom of the frame. You can tell that it's higher than I am. You can tell I'm looking upwards at it. So really cute cat, and it's surrounded by, you know, cat trees and things that make you think of cats. And that's what you get from a, you know, cat cafe. So reflecting on these images, maybe I could have taken better photos of the cats themselves. There were other people around and maybe self-conscious a little bit. And a lot of the cats, you know, were either standoffish or just knocked out, or somebody else was playing with them. So, you know, that's what happens in cat cafes. I wasn't really there just to take photos. I was there to experience cats because I like cats. So that's something that I'm keeping in mind there when I'm reflecting on these images. Hopefully my overall commentary on some of these images and my reflection upon them is beneficial to you. If it is, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And if you want to see all the images from this photo album, there's a link in the description to a playlist that has all the photo albums I've taken, and this one was 156. So check that one out, and I hope to see you in the next video. I've been Tony King. See ya.